think, I think, I think we're doing it. I think we are streaming. Let me know. I'll be checking the chat. Hi everybody, this is Game Crimes. I am June Mike Bachman, my side friend, co-buddy, decided that he needed the night off, so I am flying solo tonight. I guess this is going to be what the kids call a vibes stream, whatever that might look like. Um, and what we're watching tonight is a doozy. Playing. I don't know. I just kind of threw some shit together at last minute. Um, and I've been playing a lot of 30XX recently, so I thought maybe we'd play through Mega Man X, the first 8 stages or so, and then switch to 30XX, and we can kind of see how one game influences the other. Also, I just really like these games, so sorry. Oh shit, I should tweet. I'm back. Starman's in the chat. Hello, what's happening? Howdy. I cannot hear the audio, so if you need the game audio or my audio up or down, just let me know. Every time I try to stream on this computer, like my headphones freak out. So very cool. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good to proceed. Um, Again, for the folks who are in the chat, I do not hear the audio, unfortunately. So if you're having issues hearing stuff, you want to hear different things, just let me know. Otherwise, I will get this thing on the road. Okay, cool. It is just me. It is just y'all. I'm going to use my phone right quick to check the audio levels. I'm not hearing any game audio. Okay. Let's see. Talking, talking, talking. Alright, you can at least hear me. Let's get this game to do the thing. You can kind of hear it? That is horrid. Holy shit. Yeah, the audio is on like a new level of bad tonight. Sorry about that, folks. Let's see what I can do here. Whoa! That's a lot of beeps and boops, folks. realize this might be playing into the microphone, sorry. Okay, how about now? How do I sound? Alright, that's fine, whatever. Good enough, we'll adjust it as it goes. Nice to see you, Starman. Let's get into the dang game. Yeah, apparently you have to assign game audio to like specific tracks, like I'm an editor or something. Don't have any homework to do, OBS. So the first game we're gonna play tonight is Mega Man X, released on the SNES, '93, was it? I want to say. Just didn't find my controller. Is this what we're doing tonight? All right. Oh, it maps it to the analog stick, but not the D-pad. That's a little perverse. I don't care for that at all. You get a filter. That's good at least. This is wild. Is there no way to adjust the controls? Holy shit. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my god. Why? What is this collection? I paid money for this? Yikes. Oh boy, this might be a bumpy ride, let's just say. Uh, which is fine. So this game, '93, it's like a futuristic, edgier version of Mega Man, which is, I'm sure it's cool for someone that it's edgier or whatever. I happen to think it's a very pretty game. Beautiful colors. Okay, alright, this isn't gonna work. This shit's not gonna work. Sorry, folks. I cannot do that without losing several sanity points. So, we are going to take a different tack here. And we are going to move on. Hey, it's D. Martin G. Nice to see you, Starman. Your work schedule changed up. 2.5 energy drinks left. That's enough for a few cardiac arrests. You'll be good. You can, stay strong. Seriously, though, 2 energy drinks, like, just hearing that phrase makes me feel old. My brain's immediately like, that's too many energy drinks. Maybe instead what we'll do is we will just play 30XX, since it's what I've been playing a ton recently. Wonderful little game. We'll get that set up on the stream here. Otherwise, this is just kind of like a vibes stream. Without Bachman here, there's no banter, and so I refuse to be entertaining. Um, Mostly though, I'm gonna be kicking back and taking it easy. So if y'all got questions, requests, not karaoke requests, but things you want to know, things you got questions about, want help with, that is what this kind of stream is for. And also waiting for Steam to finally catch up to like launching the program that I tried to launch. Well, this is starting well. Normal game crime stream, right? It's all good. This is driving me up a wall. I almost never drink energy drinks. I'm not afraid to die. Hey, those seem like two separate issues, but more respect to you, sir. I have one energy drink after working out and feel like I need to go to the hospital. We got a whole lot of nothing launching on this computer tonight for reasons I do not understand. So we're just waiting for the game. Drinking four in a night when I almost never drink them is a bit risky, but worth it to stay awake from the stream. I may challenge you on that one, my friend, because nothing is working, and you may have given yourself energy poisoning for not. We'll see. We'll see. I'll do my best to make those four ghosts or whatever worth the sacrifice. Ghosts. Those are the ones that taste good to me. But everybody's got their feelings. Well, we've gone from not launching the game to launching the game into a black background, which is just like about ready to say fuck it and call it a magic night is what this is. We'll give it a few more minutes. We can be patient, but holy. D. Martin G asks, energy drink of choice. I've been liking Celsius and Ghost. Starman, this question is for you. Rockstar. Okay, respect. I like a Classico flavored Red Bull every once in a while, but the Ghost Limeade and the Ghost Welch's grape juice is not bad at all. That's right. Shout out to that limeade. That shit's good. Oh my god, are we getting a thing? I think we're getting a thing. What do we know about this, folks? Finally, let's do it. This is another one where, like, if the audio seems too loud or quiet, just let me know. We'll go up and down. I don't even know that we're getting anything at the moment, but you know, baby steps. Starman says, I love that they are $1.29 plus deposit. Shout out. What happened here? What's happening here? We are eating so much shit tonight, folks. Oh my god. I think this game that could run on a postage stamp is dying for some reason. Wait, are the buttons mapped Goofy style? Could be. They very well could be. No, I will not be turning it up, thank you. Okay, that's mapped a little strange. It's mapped a little strange for my sake, folks. You have jumped. Shoot. There's gotta be a way to adjust these settings. These are driving me crazy. I've been doing rewards with the gas station. I fuel up my work truck, and I'm getting free energy drinks, hot cocoa, and fountain drinks. It's not a bad gig. Well, I guess it says nothing of the work or how hard it is, but I mean, free drinks. Gotta love that. Okay, so for some reason this stuff is mapped like all helter skelter, but I think we've got it. I think we've got it, folks. Oh yeah, we're good. So, I'm not gonna turn it up, but will I turn it down for what? No, God no. My doctor's forbidden me from dancing or any sort of libations. Starman says, Mega Man's one of those weird blind spots for me. I've watched the anime more than the games. I'm the exact opposite. I love these games and I kind of know them like the back of my hand. This is an interesting riff on the formula. This is 30XX, which is made by Battery Something Enterprises. I wish I remembered. Um, and this is essentially like a. It's the best way to think of it. Like roguelike Mega Man X, I guess. I guess. I mean, it doesn't. It does enough different to not totally feel like it's just Mega Man X. But it's different. This is a sequel to 20XX, which is sort of a different take on the same idea. And I think this game, gets some things right and some things wrong. So, beginning of the run, you're going to pick like your Augs, which are your modifiers, like you would in any roguelike. We're going to go with a random repros. These are like little guys that circle you and like randomly attack on your behalf. or shield you from other things. Okay, so these little pods are like optional challenges. Running the gauntlet just means getting through a big wave of enemies and then fighting a mini boss, and it's usually worth the benefit we get, so let's do that. The nuts that you collect are currency, essentially, so you can buy either health at the end of the stage or additional augs. I really don't want to use that word, but I'm going to keep running into it, so I might as well. Alrighty, let's clean that up. What do we get? Resonant chest plate increases the effects of all equipped body cores. We don't have any, so I think that just gives us like a random aug. Yep, lifesteal. Lifesteal ain't bad. Oh, I thought that was like a thing. I guess it is not a thing. Alright, little secret for choosing the mid boss on this stage. You can jump behind it while it's doing its little walkabout. Just kind of pelt this thing while it's walking. Oh yeah! Okay, core points are like slots for our skills, so you can only like have as many skills as you can fit within your core number. Otherwise, we get a Vita Boost. The core points are really valuable to just get like one or two of. And that way you don't have to start like turning down your upgrades. Let's grab some nuts. Let's grab some health. And what is this? 15 nuts when acquiring prototypes. So this AUG sucks real bad unless you're trying to do like a random LOL run. So I'm going to recycle it into a different AUG. Plus 80 max energy, minus 2 attack and power. Doesn't work for me, brother. Nut saving string wire. 50% chance to use a machine for free. Machines are where you can like buy upgrades and free health, so I think this is totally worth it. Alright, so this is a call this contemplative challenge or whatever, but basically you have to kill a bunch of stuff without getting hit. Easier said than done, but like also not that hard. Just can't like obviously beef stuff the way I just did. Alright, so we missed the gold one, which sucks. That's like a good thing to have. But we did pick up a decent bronze one here with the Forkalator, which will help us clean up with our normals. Oh yeah. Benefit of this upgrade is not just that you get like the 3 shots, which is great, but if you get up super close, you're hitting with multiple bullets at once. And with the same fire rate as the previous Buster, you can really get some like shotgun style burst damage with this thing. Are we at 110? We'll be alright. We will be okay. Alright, so there's like a health machine. That's all we need, really. One little bit. And we're going to fight the first boss. This guy is not hard, really. He's like one of the easier bosses in the game. It's mostly fireball dodging stuff. Not that I was able to actually dodge the fireball at all, but right, then you have to blow up his little totems. Sometimes it's best to just tank a hit like that. Like in these boss fights, you can just kite the damage down. All right, so now we get to like the more Mega Man-y element where you get to pick the boss that you fight next. The way I tend to make this decision is not based on weakness, but based on how annoying I find that boss's level. I find this level in particular, this gravity water level, to be the most obnoxious in the game. So we're going to get it out of the way ASAP. It is very pretty. Um, by doing it first, does it reduce the difficulty? Yeah, kind of. So the the levels are built algorithmically, and what the algorithm decides to insert based on what order you are. So like it'll be easier, but also you'll see different stuff. The bosses will have different patterns. Like you'll get better upgrades later in the game than earlier. Oh, this thing can go to hell, though. I hate these things. Alrighty. Did we get anything worth of shit? No, we did not. Okay, so that's alright. There's nothing here for us. We do have the option of salvaging, which gives us a little bit of a currency called scrap. We can trade that scrap in sometimes at certain traders. So I think I'm just going to take the scrap here because we're not going to use the wavy beam anyway. Like the tri beam is good. Okay, mid boss time. This is not a hard fight at all. Pretty easy. Okay, we did get a replicator, which is cool. I think we want that. That's essentially just like ensures that we get more money per level. And money is what buys you the odds that you actually want, as opposed to like some of the stuff that you get stuck with that kind of become a part of your build. Okay, I see the puzzle here. Alrighty, we're here. End of the boss level. This is not an easy boss. I think this is one of the harder bosses in the game. Um, it's doable, don't get me wrong, like I'm not shaking in my boots, but it is it's a bit of a dexterity test. Essentially, it's like kind of a bullet hell boss where there's going to be big bullet patterns coming up and down, left and right, and you have to pay attention to the boss's tells to see which bullet patterns you get. Or you can do what I'm doing and just eat shit, apparently. Shit, I had to use my E-tank there. That's not great. Basically like a resurrect if you die. Um, not something you want to use this early in the game, to be honest. Okay. At least you didn't like eat too much HP after that, but we're gonna be on our back feet for this run, and I think that is sometimes the cost of doing business. Let's check in with our wait, can I not get to my menu? There we go. Yeah. So every time you beat a boss, you pick up their power, and inside the menu, you can kind of mix and match their powers. So I'm going to combine the power I got from the first ape guy with this new one I picked up, which makes a little robot to follow me around, and that'll give me a new skill, which is, let's test it out, a four-way burst after, okay, this kind of stinks, but that's what we got right now. D. Merton G says, no way to get a new reserve tank. No, not at all. So basically, that was like our one lifeline, basically, or a one up. And we're not going to get another one unless we start a new round. Which is okay. We're not pro stratting here tonight or anything. Um, Triple Beam's doing that work though. Ah, not good. Give me the big donut. Ugh, no big donut. No big donut for me, folks. All right, this is our mini boss, even though it doesn't really look like it. It's essentially a chase sequence. Woo! Getting close. Eating a little too much shit. There we go. What do we got here? We got Gapminder prevents fall and spike damage 3 times per level. Okay, boss battles 1% damage per second stacks to 100. Power enhancer +3 power strength. Our powers kind of stink right now, so let's take this patient hunter here. So I think switching gravity up and down like this in real life would break me. I mean, you can always go to the carnival and see. I think you'll survive. It's not fun. You might throw up a bit, but my brain gets confused when I walk down a familiar street from an odd angle. Oh yeah, that's just being alive. No judgment there, because boy howdy. You cannot jump up a little hole. Okay. Whew. All right, I think we are bossing it up. Except we actually got a shop this time. We got a lot of money to spend, so let's do that. 77 bits. Here's what we can buy with them. Enemies drop more armor, which is like extra HP you can get even after your meter's full. The anchor, rooted firmly in the present, somewhere to return to. This is part of like a 3 or 4 item bit where you get like all of the little bitty items and you build a good robot to follow you. So it might be worth doing. Defeating 10 foes gets you 40% power efficiency. Yawn. Superweight. Overkilling enemies by 30 sends a shockwave at a nearby foe. That's sick. Receive one. Okay, so we're gonna buy the resonant destruction and a time anchor and a little bit of HP. Back on the road. This is one of the more obnoxious bosses. I don't think it's that difficult, but it's very much like it grinds on a little too much for my taste. So as you can see, each little clock face has a different life meter, but they can still attack you after their life meter's been depleted. Okay. We took some hits, but that's more of a speed concern. The reason why I'm doing that rather than trying to play the like dodging the bullets game, um, eventually you play the dodge of bullets game too much, you're just going to lose. And so it's sometimes just more efficient to just push through, knowing that you can get your health as you're like running through the level and just killing randos, versus betting on yourself to miss every single one of those bullets that come your way. You're not always going to do it. If you know where the limit's at, you can push it, you know? Like, we're going to this level with a little over half, and I don't think that's going to be an impediment to us finishing it at all. This part sure is annoying, though. This would be an example of a thing that does not exist in a lower difficulty version of this level. Oh, that's so obnoxious. That's so obnoxious. Oh, fuck. Okay, one. I think we're dying. Oh, I think we're just gonna die from this stupid jump puzzle. Yeah? Oh, shit. All right. Not ideal. Not going well, really. Not going well at all. That's okay. Let's try again. Let's see what we get. And if I fuck it up again, we will play a different game. I guess. I don't know. Alright, so what are we getting this time? Dashing fires a blast. Okay, this is a good one. Enemy heads become springs to you. It gives you like Mario powers to bop on people. But it also gives you extra jumps, which is like a nice thing to have in this kind of game. Getting I didn't have the try shot anymore. That's okay. What we got here? Oh, the nuts save string wire. DMRNG, does everything reset? Yes, you basically reset from scratch every time. This is such a cool boss. Rep Might recommend it or recognize it from like your calculator in high school. Oh, I killed it by bopping it on the head, Peter Cottontail style. What do we got here? Frail Glory, 30% damage while wearing the crown. Can you keep it? Enemy kills fuel item drops. Ooh, I like that. Core points +5. These are all really good. I think we're going to take the pod. Like, early in the game is the best time to get to roll your dice on the luck. This one I just don't need to take damage. Oh, I wish I had a double jump real bad, though. For that reason, we're kind of beefing the whole don't take damage thing, which is fine. Alright, what do we get? Repros act as if one level higher or charging up boosts your next attack. Let's take the repros. Got one already. And we're bossing. We are bossing it. We'll see if we get a store. We don't always. One little machine. That's cool. That's enough. Oh, it blows up. Okay. This is a fun boss. It's kind of like a video game thing, dealy. So these got like 4 different shapes: the square, the circle, the triangle, the X, and each of them is essentially a different bullet pattern. Right now we're dodging, basically. There's gonna be a little face floating that you can pop for some extra damage, like that. Heck. All right, there we go. All right, let's just stick to stages y'all haven't seen yet. It's probably for the best. There's no guarantee we actually survive long enough to see all 8, you know? God, I love this head bopping thing. Oops, fell in the goop again. Do y'all do anything interesting for Thanksgiving? We don't really celebrate at my place, so we made Mexican food. It was nice. Just the wife and I. Hope y'all had a good time. we'll get the duplicator, I guess. Get some life back. We like that. That's good. Now the real question is, do we stick it out for the gauntlet with half life? I say fortune favors the bold. Oh, Jesus. This is a bad idea. Well, we might be flying too close to the sun on this one, folks. Oh boy. Oh boy. Give me that big donut. Two hits to kill the boss. Let's do this. D. Martin G got to see family. That's always good, but the wife got sick. That stinks. I hope she feels better soon. Solidarity with all wives everywhere. Spearman doesn't celebrate either, but it was their birthday, which they do celebrate. Happy birthday. Belated birthday. Alright, we popped a sub tank fighting a, a mid boss on stage 2. We're not doing great today. This better be worth it. Come on. Come on. What does that even do? We don't have a head og right now. Okay, repros. Repro bonus. That's cool. I guess. How about a double jump? Can I have a single? Just one please. Starman doesn't celebrate the birthday. D. Martin G does celebrate the birthday. Time off to go to museums and all. What is that? All that do stuff I enjoy. I am on team no birthday celebration here. But I've had a lot of cursed birthdays in my lifetime, and I am not eager to roll the dice that often, to be frank. Although I would say, a couple of years ago, Bachman and I went to Chicago for my birthday, just to challenge myself and say, let's celebrate this instead of being a grumpy fucker about it. It was a good time, you know. It was. Not throwing it, not ruling out celebrating a birthday again, but like this year I just had a quiet day, played disc golf, worked a lot, which is my normal schedule. Finally. But I'm also just not like a holiday person. Um, Most of my like immediate family and friends that I would kind of celebrate this stuff with live very far away from me. So it's me and my wife and the friends I've made here in Pitt. But like, I don't know. I don't want to. I love my friends, but I don't necessarily want to celebrate a holiday with them. You know. To me, that's like asking like a friend to go grocery shopping with you. It's cool, you can do it, but like maybe not every friend that you know is a good vibe. If we make it to the boss and lose to this Jamoke, I'm gonna bawl my eyes out. D. says, every year's a milestone where I don't have to work on my B day. I spent one birthday watching a geekly charity stream. See, that's a good use of your time, I think. Celebrating is mostly limited to my birthday or my wife's birthday. Yeah, I hear that. And I think that like it's important to have those rituals for yourself, for lack of a better way to put it. Like there's no right or wrong way to do this stuff. It's all just what fits for you. It's not going well. It's not going great. And that's okay. Sometimes you take an L. Sometimes you go places you don't want to go. Starman says my main issue with holidays and birthdays is that I don't like being told now is the time to celebrate. Celebrate when I want to. I can respect that. Although I think I just celebrate or not celebrate whenever, you know, folks can do what folks can do. They have an opinion on when you should celebrate. It's out there. You don't necessarily need to listen to it, but it's out there. Let's keep moving on. Let's keep trying new stuff. Here's something we'll probably never play when Mike's around. This will be fun. I am the one saying to celebrate my birthday. No one else really wants to. Well, it's more that I think if folks do want to, they want it to be centered in you and what you enjoy. Um, but you know, if a lot of that stuff's tradition, a lot of that stuff is like family stuff. Those assumptions are in how holidays should work. I just think that like 99.9% of the time, my ideal day is just it's quiet and maybe around one or two other people, and I'm probably outside. Anything else is quite a bit. Not social anxiety wise or anything, just like attention, focus. I don't like being in the spotlight. I say as I stream, which I realize the irony of. Every single game on this computer is taking 9 years to load. Starman says, if someone says to me celebrating my birthday, join me. I'm into that. I'm a force of chaos and destruction to rage against tradition for tradition's sake. Yeah, but I mean, like, you also don't need to pay attention to tradition. Like, you don't have to center it. But also, yeah, you should do what you want to do rather than what you feel expected to do. That tradition shit, people only talk about that stuff when they're trying to convince you of something, you know? Everybody's idea of tradition is different. Most are silly. is it still loading? Oh, you better believe it's still loading. When I say celebrate, there's no party, just going a place do I want to or dinner with my parents. I mean, that sounds nice. That sounds chill. Starman says, I go to Ohio to visit my friend for his birthday every February. I bring a gift, and we always get up to wild shit. See, to me, holidays should be about encouraging people to do dumber shit. So, like, but here's the good news for that. You don't need to wait for the big ones. If you and your buddy want to crack off on Armistice Day, I say do more dumb shit. Life's short. Whatever behavior or attitude that will lead you to do more dumb shit is probably a good thing. I think that's what Cinco de Mayo is based on. See? Last time we had a tournament to see who could make a top spin for the longest competition got real sex while camping. I do not know what that means. Unless you're having a sex competition while camping. I don't know how sex competitions would even be scored. I don't know that I want to know. My imagination is vivid, but that's about it. Holy cannoli, this thing's big. Sex while camping while spinning a top? Wow. Usually the top has other things to be concerned with. Now they gotta get spun? Fucking intense. Oh, it's a dad joke. I see now. I should have known. Okay, well, this is an interesting one. This is called Disc Golf Valley. You might be able to figure out what the game is about based on the name. But I love disc golf IRL. I spend a ton of time playing it. Um, and this is a game that doesn't really. I don't see any reason why it would ever come up on the stream otherwise. So what we're gonna do is check this game out, and I'll show you what it has to offer. I don't know that it's a great game, but I do spend a decent amount of time playing it because it works on my phone and is a great time killer when you're in the doctor's office or something. We get a box. That's how you know this game's about to pop off. Anytime there's a box. D. Martin G says, top as a person. Yeah, top as a person is the thing. My mind went dribble with. See, I would have thought spinning a top as well, but then we did the. We transposed the meanings there. When I opened a box to get another box, how does that work? Don't. What does this mean? What does it mean? I got a box and then I gotta hit the box button. Guys, the UI is iffy. It's iffy. We got a tactic. This is an approach putter. Probably a good thing to have in the bag. An MD1, a dead straight mid range. A player icon. Okay. Don't know what that's about. Let's go to the disc store. So you get an in-game currency. You can spend it on discs, and the discs that are available cycle over every once in a while. Um, Nothing here we need, and I don't want to spend any more real-world money. So instead, what we're going to do is build our bag. The bag is going to be like, the series of discs that you carry with you. I've got I've got a decent collection here, and I think that for the most part, what we're dealing with. Is not going to change. I'm going to throw this tactic in here for fun, just to test it out. Straight Edge Bachman isn't here tonight, so we can get wild with it. Yeah, this is getting wild with it. I'm just, he usually likes to play fun, crazy games, or asks me to show him something that's brain damaged. This is like old grandmother games. We could be playing Sudoku. Sudoku, as a confused grandmother would say. I'm just going to try to find a stage that we have not done well yet on and see what we can do with it. Okay, downtown. A metal D20 top. That's pretty cool. Okay, so how long is this? This is a 745-foot hole. Big hill in the middle of it. Par 4, which means we're not expected to get there on one shot. And we have a Mando to the right. This arrow on the tree means when we throw a shot, it has to be to the right of that arrow. So I think it gave us our best option. We're just going to take our distance driver and try to pump it out there. Maybe a little hyzer, maybe a little Annie. And the hope is that it pops up right, works right a bit, and then finishes left. Well, the idea is not to hit a tree, but it is how it goes sometimes, oftentimes. So we have a shot at the basket now, and it's a distance that we could hit with this disc if we don't fuck it up. There's no guarantee that we don't fuck it up, but fortune favors the bold, right? So let's fuck it up, folks. Oh, we fucked it up really bad. That's a terrible shot. We're going OB. Okay, not good for us. Not good at all. This is where a technical come in. I'm gonna forehand this thing. Make sure it does not go OB. Okay. You got a putt now, at least. Putting with Bergs. We at least get the putt and pick that up. Starman says, I've only played disc golf a few times, but I found that I'm good at it. It's for learning to juggle and throw knives. Those are actually really good skills for the sport. Another good one would be skipping stones. Skipping stones makes you oddly good at forehands. People who play baseball tend to be pretty good at it too. We were hitting every single tree that we were running across. No mercy. We are not running that putt. That is a death putt. Oh, shit. Oh. We're paying for that one. This putt is also really hard. Sneak around the tree. I think. Oh, we're playing really bad games tonight, folks, and thank you for staying with me, because, good lord, it's not pretty. It's not pretty tonight, folks. We'll try to earn some birds back, at the very least. We can at least try to do that. This is a crazy hole. I think we just, forehand it through this gap and let it fight right. D. Martin G says, I'm bad at all these things. I've gotten 2 skips with a rock. 170. Probably want a tactic, actually. At least we're parring. At least we are parring one hole. A single hole. It's better than nothing, I guess. 719 off to the right. Try for a roller here. Did it? It did not land well. Okay, we're in. That is one of the worst shots I've ever seen. And now you're 483. Just gonna backhand straight. It'll skip over the road and skip back. Starman says, my main issue is that disc golf discs don't curve in the air like a frisbee, so I have to adjust my technique. I'm not great at doing anything straight. That is kind of the secret to disc golf, and honestly, like where the biggest challenge comes in is learning to throw straight and learning the sort of like flight dynamics of different discs in your bag. I'm not saying my performance here is showing you what that might look like, but there's a lot of ways to throw a disc. What do we got here? This is at least like a pretty stage. I do like this one. So we've got 739, super downhill, which is going to speed up the path of the disc, throwing it forehand. But we also have a pretty tight OB in Mando. So we're going to push it out left on an anhyzer and then hope that it fights back right. I kind of like our chances. I kind of like our chances. Wind, buddy, elemental, friend. So you have to go Mando left around here, which means we're going to be in forehand country. Maybe just something straight and have it like float a little bit. I think that should. Yeah, that's good. Now we're cooking with gas. We're past the Mando. We can just shoot straight at this thing. All gas, no brakes. I should have put some brakes on this bad boy. Because we're in the ditch now. We are like in the worst possible putting position. Close, but no cigar. This is getting me into trouble. I might need something that's like a little straighter. And we're going to flex this thing out Annie style and have it fight to the right. Not great, but good enough position where we need to be, I think. 841. Yikes. So OB around the Ferris wheel, which means we should probably do a roller here. Yeah, no, not with that kind of bounce. Well, at least it's like realistic to playing disc golf in a city. You will sometimes just end up in someone's front yard unexpectedly. Okay, so I think that the key here is getting near the water without going in it. Might have overjuiced this thing. Might have juiced it. All right, not great. This is just so stable. Yikes. Triple pokey. This scorecard is looking like chicken pox. 376 dead straight downhill with a fairway. I think it's just this. Let's see. This fights back left, which it does not in any way. Good to know. Puts us in the drop zone. At best, we can do is par, I think. Yeah, that's not it. Ah, awful. All right. Mimicking my real life putting skills. 841 dead straight up until the road. Take this compass, throw it out there, dead straight. Okay. Then I think unlikely that we're gonna hit that. Starman saying, now I'm thinking I should watch Happy Gilmore and see how it holds up. I haven't watched that in a long time. So we had like cable TV on Saturday afternoon movie to me. It's like in the 90s. Just turn on a random USA network in the middle of the day, and there's a good chance that movie's playing. Actually, part of this thing, we're winning every day. I'm no longer dooming. 696. Need us to fight left nowish? Oh, that might be okay. That might be good even. Do not fuck this up. Are we like running this? I think we're running this. We got the bird, baby. That's all we wanted. That's all we needed was a little bit of a bird. So how many stars do we need for a reward? 34. I can tell you we did not get to 34, but we can try again. My guess is not amazing, well, but probably better than most current Adam Sandler movies. I mean, probably. It's hard to say. I'm not like a huge Adam Sandler person, but like I like that it seems like he's having fun. You know, if you're gonna make a bajillion dollars and spend that money on like film and dog shit movies, you might as well have fun with your friends. What a kick. Yikes. Okay, let's try this forehand line. Maybe we can like do something. Get away with it. Get away with it. Skip off the water, maybe? It's a possibility. It's happened. IRL. Hello, my cat son. Been joined by the cat boy. Hi, buddy. Are you cheesing, my dude? This one seems pretty simple. Let's get straight hyzer. Missed the line a little bit, but I think the par is safe at least. Oh, the par ain't safe. The par is not safe. Fuck. All right, all right, all right. I'm doing complete coward shit and just restarting. Starman says Fred Rob Snyder's a horrible person. I kind of wish Rob Snyder wasn't one of those friends, or he was less of a piece of shit. I appreciate the interaction, but there's no way I care what's going on in that guy's real life, right? He's just like a loser, like a right wing moron or something. I don't know. It can't be an interesting form of being a piece of shit, right? He doesn't have like a human zoo or trade in diamonds or something. He's just like a Facebook uncle. Okay, anti-vaccine mega guy, right? Facebook uncle. That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm not saying it's good, but it's like an identifiable type of guy. Like you don't have to figure out what his deal is. He'll tell you. So this is interesting. They're telling me to forehand this up here, and I think that might actually be the play. But uphill forehand is like tricksy, tricksy, tricksy because you have to plan for the skip. We're going to fight this out a little bit lefty. I'm not sure that that's a good move because we are running the light pole, but no, I did that shit again. At least, at least we still have our dignity. No, we do not. That was a double bogey. Go high, fight left, give me a big skip. Ooh, we are putting. Let's get some green on the card, folks. Tis the season. So I fucked this up big style last time. Let's not make the same mistake. We're gonna take this disc. We're gonna throw it on the choppy Anheuser forehand. It's gonna fight left and maybe finish right if we don't hit any trees. We're hitting trees, folks, but that means we're not going across the parking lot, which is a win. Starman says, went back to Twitter a few years ago, and the first things I saw was J.K. Rowling being transphobic and Rob Schneider being an anti-vaxxer. I still laugh at the making copies bit. Well, the making copies bit isn't bad. It's like one of the nice things about I don't know getting into comedy writing or whatever is realizing how many of the like oh, I don't know why I like this random SNL sketch. It's like well, it was probably written by Bob Odenkirk or you know like there is talent in that room. But yeah, like Twitter is basically like a Nazi website. Like J.K. Rowling's there just like stomping her feet and shitting her pants 24/7. But like, God, it's all of the bots are terrible. Like everyone on that website that's trying to make a decent amount of money is doing so with grift, basically. And like the folks who used to kind of own that space, like I don't know, artists and sex workers and all that, like they're being shoved out and basically completely run off the website by completely impalatable dorks, like just losers who debate bullshit fake eugenics stuff or vaccine stuff. It's just so exhausting. Oh shit, that thing's glidey. Oh no, too glidey. I was not expecting it to fight right. That is an L for us. On a hole I birdied last time. It's crazy how toxic Twitter is now. I only think like it. The only thing I like is cat Twitter, which doesn't have the venom. Oh no, if you're looking for like pictures of those big manule cats, Twitter's a good website. There's a lot of those. Um, but yeah, and it's not. I mean, Twitter's the worst part of it, but like Reddit's just as bad. Maybe even worse because there's like a debate culture over there, and I'm sorry, like don't spend your time debating people on Reddit. Maybe don't take advice from me on how you should spend your time, but holy fuck. Like I'd rather do anything in the world else than that. Big skip on the shoreline. Give it to me, baby. I get Bob Odenkirk and Steve Odenkirk mixed up. One of them did the fun movies. That's Steve Odenkirk. Bob Odenkirk, you probably know from all like the I don't know adult Netflix style drama he does or whatever. But he's a big comedy writer for a while, and the original run of Mr. Show is like kind of perfect from front to back. That is like 50 to 70% Odenkirk's writing. And his brother Bill Odenkirk worked on The Simpsons and Futurama too. Also contributed to Mr. Show. I only look at cat or certain anime Reddits. Yeah, no, I think the unfortunate part about Reddit is that like it's replaced message boards in a lot of ways. So it's the only place to find a lot of like specialized knowledge. But yeah, unless you're just there for like cute photos or something, like whoa, the communal element of Reddit is really strange. Oh, we pulled it off. We pulled it off. They're calling me Mrs. No Red on the card. This is, of course, not going to work out for this next shot, but we're going to try. What did we do last time? We animated it out and let it fly back. Let's do that again. Well, it hit a tree, but I think we're safe. Starman, I still only use it to get updates on this and greeting adventurers. If Blue Sky would let me get notes for specific people, I'd uninstall X. I can see that. We only promote on Twitter out of, like, I think force of habit at this point in time. I mean, let's be real. If it were truly up to us and we didn't try to have, like, some semblance of a notification schedule or something, Mike and I would not bother. Like, I think he might be totally off Twitter. I still have it up because there are some contacts I have not um, navigated to like text message or something. There, some old friends. It's kind of like it's kind of like Facebook now, where like you're not using Facebook for fun, but you might need to use it to like stay in contact with people or like see what's going on in the local like I don't know basket weaving scene or whatever your hobby is. Definitely use it to keep up on like the disc golf park. But when I was in a pinball league for a while, I did that too. Good old Facebook. Besides cats, I check extra game crimes and gritty adventure schedules. Yeah, that makes sense. Cannot believe we are beefing this hard. See, I cannot believe I am doing this. All right, all right, all right. Ooh, I like this. I like this. Here in Jesus, I use Facebook for high desert news as the fastest way to get news about my area. Yeah, same here, actually. Like, we have newspapers and stuff here in the pit, but, like, they only print a handful of things, and they're huge union busters. You can't really trust what they do anymore, if you could trust it in the first place. Oh, don't put me in the fucking boat. I don't want to be in the boat. Oh, oh, the bounce. The bounce. There's some hyzer here. Get up, have it fight left. Good enough. All right, all right. Not a good score, but that's 52-foot putt. So you count your wins. Where you get them? Backhand? No, this is a forehand shot, I think. Aaron says, I go on Facebook to check memories and see how hilarious I was 10 years ago. I guess social media is fun as like a record of what you've done and who you are online. I deleted mine a few years ago, so it's a weird experience to have like a Facebook and the only people I know are people I've met in the last 18 months or something. I mean, it makes the social media less valuable to me, and that's good enough. I think we just got away with that a little bit, maybe. This one is going to be harder to get away with, I think, because of the situation. Basically, you want to throw this on hyzer and have it flip up flat, then fight left. The wind is going to make that hard. I think we might actually just go with the Lotes and see if that will do the job for us. The key there, I think, is just shooting like right there, super straight. Maybe a little Annie, let it finish. Finish now. The disc is too straight. It's too straight. Yeah, that's not good. I didn't do that good. That was bad. That was bad. This is a hard hole. I like it, but like, holy shit, if it were in real life, I'd be going insane. So this is an interesting one. We did well in this last time. I think just same strategy, throw one up the gut. Nothing too crazy. Want to get it close to the road as possible. From here, 480. We actually have a vantage point now to like throw it up. So we're going to throw it up, specifically over this light pole. I said over the light pole! 2 inches away. Yeah, that's not the right way to be doing that. You made me throw over the fence? Okay. I was pissed off there for a second. Like, how am I supposed to do that? We're bringing our score down a lot, though. I mean, a lot relative to how bad it was, but we're figuring things out. That's way too much Annie. Let's get back like 9 million feet. that ain't gonna do it. Close. Too much. We're finishing it better than we did. Like, it's not good, but we did shave quite a bit, like 9 points off our score or something. I'm learning I strongly prefer to play this with my finger rather than the mouse here, but it's not so bad. What do we have? An explorer, a compass, or a fuse. I don't want any of these. Let's take the compass. All right, so let's see, turn that off. We're gonna do one more game here. One that, like, to be honest, I did not see myself playing on stream, but it strikes me as a fun thing we could do while we're chilling out. And unlike these other programs, this bad boy loads fast. All right, let's go. Someone says, one thing I find funny is that I follow Nika on there, so I get sex workers on the feed. It can be startling to see penis on my feed out of nowhere. I hear that. I hear that. Um, one of my friends is a sex worker, and I love her dearly. She's wonderful. I'm not shaming that at all, but it is a thing where, like, oh, I should probably like open this app in the line at Target, for instance, in case I see my friend's situation. And, like, maybe I shouldn't be opening Twitter in public because of all the Nazis. Maybe that's a better lesson for me to be learning. But I think the key there is just don't open Twitter in public if you care about what others may see. Not good. This is the Pokemon trading card game, if you're not aware. This is PCTO, Pokemon Trading Game Online. PC, PTCGO? Is that maybe it? Um, but it's essentially like an online version of the modern standard environment for Pokemon. Um, I do not play a ton of Pokemon, it's not my kind of thing, but when I worked in libraries as a kid's librarian, one of the things I spent a lot of time on was ensuring that the after school environment was good. So, like, kids had stuff to do. We had like a middle school across the street, high school a couple blocks away. So you want to have stuff for them to do. And all of the kids love playing Pokemon. And so I kind of saw it almost as like a responsibility, like, oh, okay, that means I should probably learn how to play this game so I know what they're doing. And so I can answer all the questions they're asking me. It's a fun little game. Like, so I'm not sure why I got the yen to install this and check this out, but I've been having a good time with it. It's not bad. The way I play these card games is kind of like an hour or less a day, like I'm doing a crossword puzzle or something. So I oscillate between Magic and other stuff, but I guess Pokemon's in the rotation for now. Oh, they killed my favorite color, which is it's not a weird thing that people would just do. But there used to be like 10 different factions in this game, one of which was Fairy. There's no Fairy anymore, no pink cards. Big thumbs down, the Pokemon Company. It appears that me and this person I'm playing are running basically the same deck. So this will be interesting. It'll be a race to see who gets their stuff first, basically. This is a, what's the big one? Charmander? Charmeleon? Charizard? Charizard. This is a Charizard deck. And it's sort of like a toolbox deck. You have a lot of little things that you can search for in your deck. They all kind of add up into one big combo piece. So what I'm doing here is searching my deck for a combo piece that is not here, which means I'm probably going to lose this stupid game, which is not good. What it also means is that the combo piece I'm looking for is likely in my set of prize cards. So I need to find a way to kill stuff and fast if I actually want a chance here. Pidgeot into Rare Candy or Charizard. I'd be very surprised if they didn't have at least one of those combo pieces. And maybe they didn't. Maybe they're still searching for them. The way they try to replicate foils is so interesting here. It's like it's legible, but the sparkle effects are just insane. They just look like a Christmas bag. There you go. There's your Ultra Ball. There's the big dog. He needs a rare candy to do the evolution. But if the evolution happens, then we're boned, basically. Not totally boned, but we're not in good shape. There's the rare candy. There's the Charizard. Search their deck for their energy. They'll have enough to pop me this turn. What does this thing even do? Okay. Guess you search up Pokemon with it, I think. I guess. Hard to say. Well, well, well. Look who got smoked. It's me. Real question is, what do we do here? There's not an easy answer. Okay, that's something. I think what we do is we do our best to set up for next turn. And in Pokemon, that just means like spending all the cards in your hand, basically. And it's an awkward situation to be in. It's Iono. Grab some new cards. Okay, alright, that's something. So what I'm doing here is using Duskmore's ability to deal some damage to something and take it out of the game. Um, that's because we want to dig for the cards that are in our prizes. If we pull a Charizard out of this, we could have something. If not, we're in trouble. Okay, let's go, folks. Since we're not attacking, we'll use the Rotom's ability, draw some cards, pass the turn. I feel better about where we're at. Not like totally great, but better. Like this foiling effect, it's like I'm sure it's beautiful in real life, but it just looks like someone layered a bunch of Photoshop textures on top of each other. They killed my little buddy. That's why we dug the extra out of the graveyard. Still, big no-no to kill a little buddy. Come on, come on. Took long enough, yikes. So now we're gonna get our chance to swing back and we'll see how good that is. Rare candy. Do the Charizard. Search the deck for some energy. This guy needs at least 2 to do his thing. Pop this on him. So what does this say? 30 more damage for each prize card your opponent has taken. Opponent has taken 4, that's 120, that's 300 flat. I think. It may not be good enough. Let's get to some work. Let's get some work done. So I think they've probably got me if they have an evolve for that Duskull. That'll do it too, because that's just easy pickings. Let's concede this one while we're. Well, that's fine. We'll take it like a champ. Sorry about all that. We are getting whipped. Good game. Get beat by Jack Harlow. There's some uncanny valley shit going on with these avatars. the battle passes. Play 3 supporter cards. All right, well, let's get our paper. We get to open a pack. What is this thing? Gravity Mountain. It's bad. All right, let's get this booster pack. Mankey. Dino. Magnezone. Flapple. Cyrano. Whoa! He's fly as hell. And Eternatus. Oh man, you look like a Trapper Keeper design. No shame in that, though. Well, I think I'm going to call it a night. It's been a quiet one, laid back. Thanks for joining me on the Vibe stream. Um, this has just basically been a tour through games I've been playing lately, and nothing wrong with that. I hope you had a good time. We have a really fun surprise planned for you next week, maybe even a special guest. So I would say make some room on your sketch, folks. And thank you. Have a good night.